Hey guys, Miss Cloward here. Please watch this video up to about the 10-minute mark first before you go get any supplies. Then you'll get to a screen that says pause. Then go and get all of your supplies and do what you saw in the first 10 minutes of the video. Rewind, fast forward, and jump to different parts of the video as needed.
Hello children, welcome to Crafts Corner with Miss Cloward. Today we are going to be cutting out and making these beautiful flowers for our mothers. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut along the lines that are on the outside edge. Cut that off and cut this off, but don't lose it. Okay, after we cut it out, we're going to take our scraps and throw them in the trash. Trash is here. Okay, then you're going to take your paper. You're going to decide if you're going to do it landscape or horizontal. They're the same. Portrait or landscape. And you're going to place your paper right in the middle, whatever way you decide. I'm going to do it landscape. Then you're going to take masking tape, and you can only use this kind or the blue kind.
Miss Cloward determined this was a lie. You can use any kind of tape, it doesn't matter what kind.
Tape on the four corners where it says tape. Next, you are going to take your paper and go on the carpet because there's forgiving underneath. And you're going to go through and you're going to poke a hole. Let's see if this will focus. There we go. Poke a hole on every single one of these dots. Not on the number, but on the dot. Poke it through both pages. Okay, you can use the needle that you're using or you can use like a push pin. So you're going to go through and poke a hole all the way through to every single one. Next, you're going to take your string. So you need to pick the color that you're going to do for the flower part, the petals first. So I'm picking pink. Find the end of the string. It's going to be on a roll like this. The best way to do this is to measure about a yard. So here's my trick. You're going to hold your finger, your thumb to your nose, and you're going to hold the string out all the way till you have a straight hand until your nose. That's about a yard. So wherever it is on your nose, then you're going to cut it. Okay, when you do it for the green,
you're going to do it the exact same way as the pink. Ignore what I'm saying in this part. It's too long the other way.
You're going to take it and put it in the eye of your needle. So if you look really closely on your needle, there's a hole there.
You can lick the end of the string, or you can trim just a little bit off of the end of the string to make it less fuzzy, and then just kind of stick it through the eye of the needle.
Sometimes it doesn't go in nice. That's when I fold it like this and make a little kind of like a point with it. And then I try to stick the loop through it. And sometimes that works better. But of course, you're going to watch me not be able to thread the needle. Okay, so just do it until you thread it, okay? I did it. Okay, so we got a little bit through. You don't need a whole lot through, just a little bit. Then I want you to take your string and I want you to tie one knot around the end of it. So you're going to see your knot like this. You're going to pull it down so it's tight. Okay, just one knot should be enough. We just want the string to stay in place. Okay, so now you should have your long piece of string. And now we're ready to start sewing. All right, now we're ready to start sewing. But this kind of part's kind of tricky. So first you need to look at this paper. Remember when we did coordinate graph pictures and it said like 3,4 and you had to go and mark the dot and then cross it off? This is what that's gonna be like, but it's not gonna be a coordinate. So if we look at this, I'm gonna turn around my camera here. I'm gonna pause and turn around my camera. Okay, so I want you to look right here. We're gonna start at the top of the first column. You go all the way down and then you come back up to the top of the next one and you go all the way down, etc. Okay, so we can see that it starts with flower and we can see that there's a column that says down and a column that says up. Well, when it's the down number, you're gonna poke your needle through the top of the picture and pull the needle through the 18, for example. Then you're going to poke your needle up the number 3, and I'll show you that in a second. So we're going to go down and we're going to have all of these sewing all the way down, and then this one connects up here. Keep going with the flower. And then when it says stop, guess what? That means stop. Okay? Let me show you how to get started. Okay, so for our first step, we are going to it said to go down 18. So I'm going to find the 18 hole and I'm going to put it in from the top down. Okay. Okay. Hold on just a second. You're gonna go down that hole, then you're gonna turn your paper over and pull it all the way through. Not all the way, but almost all the way through. Okay? Now you're gonna keep pulling and keep pulling. You can see I have the end of my string. I don't wanna pull all the way. So I'm gonna stop right there. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. And then I'm gonna turn over my paper again. So I'm gonna pull it until I have about this much. Oops, sorry, this much. And then I'm gonna tape the end of my string to the front of the paper. So I'm gonna put some tape and tape it over the string to keep it in place. You don't need a very big piece, and don't do it over any of the numbers. So
If you use clear tape, you can do it over the numbers and then poke it through the tape if you need to.
right onto the paper. Okay, I didn't cover up any of my numbers. So now I'm gonna take my needle, I'm gonna pull my thread tight so I can see it tight on there. Then I'm gonna go and find the number 3. So it says I need to go down 18, but then up 3. Okay, so we're gonna go to number 3 and we're gonna come up that from the other side because our string is now on the back. So our needle is on the back too. So we need to come on the back and then find hole 3. So you're gonna kind of have to look back and forth. I know this is terrible video work. I told my kids I was gonna tape it to my head like a GoPro, and I think I'm gonna have to do that. Hold on.
3 hours later.
Okay, I've rigged up a contraption. Let's see if it'll work. Okay, so I did not get to my 3 yet. So my string, you can see my needle and my string are on the back side right now. So I need to go through the middle or the front side. So I need to find where 3 is. I know it's not, it's kind of blurry. Best videographer ever. There we go. Okay, and I can see that it's like here, down here. So I'm gonna like kind of like turn over a little bit and look and then put it through and check it. Oh, that's 2, so I'm 1 off. So I need to go back and go 1 up. So be really precise with it, okay? All right, then you're gonna pull it all the way through. Up, okay? So now we can go back to our paper. I would have a pencil handy, and I would cross off down 18, up 3. The next one says down 2, up 17. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go down 2, which is the next one over. So go down 2, pull it all the way through. Gentle. If you pull too tight, it's going to rip the paper. So just pull it so it's gently tight. And then we're going to go up 17, which is up here by where the other one was. So I'm going to go over and look. I think it's this one. Stick it through and check. Nope, that's 19. Other side, 17. Okay. So we're going to pull it all the way through until it stops, but go gentle. Good. Okay, now we have done down and up again. So we're going to cross off 217 and then go down 16, up 1. So now I got to find 16, which is right next to my 17, and go down the 16 hole. I'm doing this wrong.
But she wasn't doing it wrong. It was all an illusion.
Guess what? I didn't mess up. I was just thinking, this doesn't look right. But guess what? On the other side, it does look right. We're not going to take this off. This is going to be the front. Dummy, Miss Cloward. Okay, so we're still doing good. So I just came, I'm going to go down 16. So I took that out because I thought I was wrong, but I put it back. So down 16, and it says up 1. I'm going to pull it through, and then I'm going to go down to my 1 hole, which is right here. Okay, you're going to continue doing this until you have all of the flower parts done. So I'm going to continue, and I'm going to finish all of my numbers until I get to where it says stop, cut, tape. So when you go all the way down here, and then all the way down here, and it says stop, cut, tape, then come back to my video and I'll show you what to do. Okay? Good. Okay, I finally got here. It took me so long. All right, so when you finally come up your last ones, you're coming up 33. Okay, you're going to do the same thing we've done before when you change yarns or run out and have to do the same thing. You're going to trim off about an inch left and then pull it either this way or this way and tape it with tape so that it stays tight. Okay, and we're done with the flower part, so you can tape over the stuff. So your front should look something like that. It's gorgeous. Okay, I'm about to start the green, and it says that we go down on number 60. So 60 is all the way down here, so I'm gonna tape the end of my string that I cut like down here on the end of the paper. Okay, so tape it down there, and then you can go down into 60.
After you go down 60, come up 135. Then you'll go down 136 and up 59. Just keep following the list and go up and down until you finish stem. Then stop, cut, and tape, and go on to the leaves section. When you're completely finished, come to the end of the video to watch how to finish it off. Your finished product will look something like this. This took me 6 hours to complete, so please do not try to complete it in one day. Your teacher will give you some time next week to complete the project before next weekend for Mother's Day. So when you're asked to clean up today, please take this paper and put your string and needle on top of it, as well as your directions sheet. At least put your name on the top sheet so that we know who it belongs to. Then go store it in someplace safe, like your coat rack or some other place that's not going to get smashed up. I do not recommend your desk. Find a safe place for it, and then your teacher will talk to you more about it on Monday. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe for more, school crafts and stuff. Bye.